Oh, really? Wonderful.
Yeah. And then go ahead, Marian, and do a few more zoodles so everyone can try.
Okay. So do you want me to put more in there?
Yes, please.
Just to put it in?
Yeah, I rinse it. So Marian's putting quinoa in the pot right now. Okay. But with quinoa, you always have to rinse it thoroughly. Okay. So if you don't have, what I do is I normally have the dry quinoa and then I just run water till the water runs clean. Okay. It's going to be really cloudy in the beginning. Okay. If you don't have one of these little baskets, just put it in a bigger bowl and just swirl the dry product around with a spoon, drain it off, swirl, dry, okay? And the reason being is quinoa will taste bitter if you do not get that outer, I forget what it is, it's not a shell, but anyways, husk. So you need to really rinse it well. Okay. Throwing in the canned tomatoes. The one thing the camp stove doesn't do as well is simmer. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And you feel free to come up and stand and see anything you want. Don't worry about that. Francisco, Beth, that's fine. So you see, I'm just going to keep on smashing it a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And I got to check always to see if my heat is still on.
Yeah, I don't see it.
And then I'm going to add some Italian seasonings. And this is a preference. My husband's family, big on tons and tons and tons of Italian seasonings in their tomato sauce. So, you know, I have how much to put on the recipe to get you started, but it's always a preference. Oh, you got it. That looks great. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. And we're going to let that cook down a little bit, try to thicken a little bit more. And Marian's going to do some more zoodles, so everyone can try this. And also, if you get fresh tomatoes in your box, and you get a lot of them, you can make your own sauce with fresh tomatoes too. So, it takes a little bit more time, but boy, the flavor is just so amazing.
I was in that situation at home. I had tomatoes that I needed to do something with, so but I didn't have time to do the sauce. And I had some basil, so I took the tomatoes, I chopped up the basil, I put them in a jar like you would can stuff, and I took the skins off the tomatoes. You know how to do that? You know, I just blanched them and put them in cold water and then peeled the skin off. Chopped up the tomatoes, put the basil in there, and put it in the freezer. And then a couple of weeks ago, I had enough time to make sauce, so I had already tomatoes to
great,
be able
Marian.
to, you know.
You got already had them cut, ready to go.
Yeah. It was so cool that I was like, wow, these could have been bad tomatoes, and I would have had to throw them out, but instead, I was able to take advantage of them.
So, when you blanch your tomatoes, Marian, did you put the little X on the bottom?
No, I don't do that. I haven't ever put an X on the bottom.
You put a little X on the
It
bottom
helps
before you put them in the hot water, then the skins like peel themselves in the water.
Oh, I'll have to try that next time.
Yeah.
The one thing that always bugs me about doing that, the skin thing, is it seems to take a bunch of the pulp of the tomato away with it.
So I'll show you my colander that I use. It's been in our family, my mother-in-law's family, like, I don't know, 50, 60 years. Okay, we know how if you're having a tough day, you know to bang your garlic. We all know that, right?
Yes.
If you don't know it now.
I did it Wednesday.
You don't know it, now you do.
Yeah. And then boy, the garlic cloves are huge. So we're not going to put all that in because I think it'd be too garlicky. But if you love garlic, go for it. So we're gonna add just a little bit of garlic to this, and then we're gonna be ready, and then we're gonna cook those zoodles that Marian's making. Now those zoodles can be tricky.
These are going to cook really fast.
That's what I mean,
they're
so thin. Yeah.
They won't take but a minute.
Sometimes you don't even have to cook them, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
You can just put it right over. And since I don't have olive oil, I just do that, and it's gonna be fine. Okay. Garlic minced a little bit more. Remember, it's a rocking motion when you're doing this all the time. Scraping your knife. Okay. And remember from last week, I always say add your garlic towards the end, because if you add it too soon, especially the hot oil, it has the tendency to burn really quickly. It'll make your dish taste bitter. To be quite honest. Does it have to be for you? Yes. Yeah. Okay, Marian, you want to get a teaspoon and teaspoon or sample spoons? Try this and see if you need any adjustments. Always try and adjust. Always try and adjust.
I put in a little more salt,
A little
but
bit more salt?
yeah.
Okay.
The onion didn't get too caramelized and the garlic didn't either, so there's a nice bite.
Good. Good. Okay. I am not a big, I always minimize my salt, so that's probably why, okay, just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, people can add more salt.
Yeah, I
but they can't
agree.
take it back out.
That's right. So, okay. Some forks out here. And the other thing we need to remember is we're going to have to get an egg timer or use our phones for timing stuff.
Oh yeah, I got my timer on my phone.
I don't know what happened to those bowls, but I guess I put them in plates. These are bowls or oh, okay. I think plates will be good. Yeah. So once again, when you're trying to up your nutrition, always trying to get a vegetable in as much as possible. Do you know what I mean? Really trying. So we're not going to even heat these, okay? Because the sauce is super hot.
And raw zucchini's not bad for you.
Oh no, it's wonderful.
I'm not having any, but don't take
No?
it personally.
Okay.
I don't take my mask off for the mouth because I
Totally
have
get
a
it.
medical problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we're
Do
going
you-
to let Francisco and Marian try it.
You don't want to try it at all?
No. Okay.
I don't take my mask off when I'm out ever. I don't.
Okay. Hold on. Francisco, would you like some nutritional yeast on that?
Yes.
Okay. So this is nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast. It's dried yeast that's high in protein and high in B vitamins. And so if you are trying to go without eating meat products or dairy, because it's dairy free, then you can use nutritional yeast, and it gives you that cheesy taste.
Good.
Yeah.
Although I'm not a vegetarian anymore, it's just good to add that in.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. You want nutritional yeast in yours?
Yeah. Put a little on.
Stir it all up together. If you want more sauce, there's plenty of sauce here.
I'm good for nutrition, so I add tons of stuff. I don't just the flavors, you know. When I make something, I add, even if it doesn't sound good, I'll add chia seeds, I might add beans, I'll add vegetables, I'll add stuff for the nutritional value rather than making flavors.
Exactly.
I'm only cooking for myself, so I can do that.
You want more sauce, Francisco?
Yeah, I can use some more sauce.
Okay.
It's really good.
And it didn't take long at all.
No. More
Wow.
sauce in there.
Yep.
It's nice big sauce right out of the pan.
Yep.
It's fabulous.
And so, you know, you don't have to pay the store prices for homemade, for tomato sauce. You can just make your own. Very tasty.
All right. Can you just remind us what you just did to the audience that just coming in live?
Okay.
So we basically did the squash, right? We fill the squash and we do like a spaghetti kind
Yes.
of
Yeah.
shape.
So, yep. Yep. That's
And then
exactly.
you do the spaghetti sauce. What do you call them?
It's just
It's
basic
a tomato sauce,
sauce.
basic
Yeah.
tomato sauce. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yep.
So
And
all I did was had a little oil, sauteed the onions off a little bit. I didn't get them all the way. You know, I like sometimes to taste my onions, and so they were translucent, but they weren't like caramelized, Francisco and Beth. And so then I added those smushed tomatoes that I smushed by hand with some Italian seasonings, some fresh garlic, and then we just put them over fresh zoodles,
nice.
fresh zucchini.
And
Nice,
the Italian
and then
seasoning
here's
really
the-
comes through too.
Yeah.
Here's what you can get at home. You can get and make it
Nutritional
home.
yeast is, you know, once again helps you. with
It's
all
really
this.
delicious. It's really nice. You're gonna have the recipe into your box.
Yes. Exactly. Okay. So we're gonna see how this quinoa is doing. I'm just gonna
All right.
wipe this down. So now that you have tomato sauce, right, guys?
So we are running live in here at the cooking demo station. So we're gonna be here every Friday around 4 o'clock. So if you guys had the time to come in and join us and take the class, we're gonna be here. We have some chairs. You can come in and park to the side of the parking lot. We're gonna be here until the market end, and we're gonna have a lot of different recipes over, you know, every Friday. As you see in here, we have other recipes that they're gonna make today. And then so we're here and doing this cooking live demo and in the market. So if you had the time, maybe you don't have the time today, maybe plan it for next Friday, and then you can come and join us and learn a little bit more about how to cook in really good healthy recipes like this tomato sauce that they just create, and it's really amazing. And if you have any questions, you know, we have our cooking demo team that they'll be happy to answer your questions. And you know, or you have any comments, you have anything to add, we're always here to encourage you to eat more healthier. So we wait for you in here, and we see you soon. We love you guys. Bye.